straight scrub, how I've always been. And I'm still one, ain't changed. Still hang with the same scrub gang, even after a couple million.
Get into a fight, beat him down like a bar. I'm a nightmare creature, catch the feature, but get beat down like a pedo preacher. Let's go!
I made my way to the tip top from the pit bottom. You other mother did nothing but dick riding. Putting out that mumble music that you call hip-hopping. I'ma be down with the clowns till my casket's dropping.
But I love patrolling out in the rain. No fear inside me like Dr. Crane. Spinning really hot like vodka to get them to go chew by. Curse, curse.
We're down, fucking killer with a killer. Toast to the wicked shit, put that liquor in my lip.
Out of the fest, that's why she might have fell on. Sticking it aboard a body that she might have fell in. Drinking gasoline, let me get a light, baby Q, I'm spitting.
Your soul is crack, Karen. You can dark that Karen. You could get slapped, Karen.
Wow, look at that. It's finally happening. June 1st, 2021. No Haters live right here. And yeah, you've been following me. You already know I'm a little bit of a goofbag, or I don't know, whatever the hell you want to call it. I call myself an asshat more than once. I am what I am. I'm a little dorky. I'm a little geeky. I'm a little me, but y'all know this. And if you'll excuse me while I arrange my phone and my camera. Awesome. Very cool. So, welcome. No Haters Live. This is where we get the chance to mess around a little bit and bring the underground into the light. So, before I even go any farther, whoop whoop. Love all y'all that been showing up. Six Side, Wicked fucking Clown in the house. What's up, brother? Thank you again. That fucking beat intro's amazing. You fucking rock, man. All love, all day. So, next question I got for y'all. What do you think about this? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. It was kind of weird at first. I woke up like that, and it just kind of... well, maybe we'll try that and see what happens. I don't know. So here I am sporting my Reckless Intent shirt, waving my hatchet high. My other app's working, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm sure she'd be watching, but or at least listening from the other room. But anyway, so Politicize. Been waiting on this. This is a big thing right here. You know, today was a big day for him. Release pre-orders started for Riot. Absolutely amazing. I've heard a little bit off of this and that, and I might have a sneak peek for you. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and hell. Oh, speaking of my other half, hello, baby. How are you? You snuck in. Oh, and there's the man of the hour. Man of the hour, Mr. Politicize himself. Love you too, baby. Woo woo, what up, Ant Dog? Pazuzu, I see you over there, brother. Alright, so let's see. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm trying to figure this out myself here. How does that work? Oh, there we go. Did that work, I hope? Sent her an invite. Oh, it did. It actually worked. Okay. You got your invite, brother, whenever you're ready. So in the meantime, yeah, no haters. We're all about the underground. We're going to try and bring it into the light and get everybody in this industry a whole lot more publicity. You know, every little bit helps, right? Because I know everybody's doing an amazing fucking job. I have learned so much about this scene in the last few years, and I didn't even realize there was oh, there he is.
Hey, what's going on, Chaotic?
Oh, what's up? Oh shit, yeah, brother, that's a fucking mess, by the way. We've talked a lot on the phone and on here, but we've never actually talked until now, so that's very cool.
First time, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming, man. This is awesome. We're not worthy.
You certainly are. Just had to wear this mask, man. This was probably one of the coolest parts of that Joker movie was just the mask itself, right?
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
Let's go without the mask. It's too hot in here.
Yeah, right, brother. So, before we get, I know we got a lot of stuff to get into, and we've got a lot of big stuff going on. I definitely want to touch on it before I forget to get too far off. You know, wanted to, I got a couple of, if they're not here, that's fine. They'll see it, and, you know, everybody can. We got a couple of birthdays, you know, fairly big birthdays in this realm that we missed over the last month just because, you know, didn't start until the 1st. So a late birthday shout out to Sedusa. Love you, girl. We got something else to, you know, I have a waiting guest list, which is absolutely amazing. Everybody that's
what's up. That's what's up.
I know I've got guests booked out until mid-July right now, actually booked. And then I've got a waiting list, people I'm just, I've been talking to, and they're like, yeah, absolutely. You know, whenever you're ready, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. So Sedusa and Lil Pink, he was right here in chat somewhere. If you are still, again, you know, late happy birthday. If not, I'm sure you'll see this eventually because I am going to post it and I'm going to put it on YouTube as soon as I get a chance to format it and see how I feel about that shit. But and coming up this week, Blow Music. What up, brother? Hey, I love y'all. I may not, if I miss somebody, I miss somebody. But hi, whoop whoop. Good to have you.
And
the third, today's the 1st, right? 2 days. Wicked Intentions has a birthday. So I'm not sure where he is, but wherever you are, brother, whatever you're doing, early happy birthday, and I'm sure I'll get you then. Here with my Fago.
Nice.
Tell you
nice.
what. Sorry, I tend to do that. I just kind of run off at the mouth.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite flavor? I don't have one, so I can't even be asked that question.
No, I can't tell you that because it sucks. Up in Vermont, we have one place we can get Fago, and that's Aldi's, and that's only if they have it. And if they have it, they have cola, Diet Cola, ginger ale, and Twix. And that's it.
See, I'll have a hard time choosing between like a Mr. Pibb and a Fago. That would be a tough one. That's a hard one. I don't fuck with soda that much like that, but that's I'll get both.
There you go. See, now I've heard from so many people like Bradiful. She's been out to the gathering several times. She's lived other places, and cotton candy is her absolute favorite. And we just can't get it here. And it costs an arm and a leg to try and ship it and whatever. So we're going to, and this is something else we're going to get into a little later on. But yeah, actually, here's a good chance to get into this now. Because I was wanting to talk about a few things and get your view on them. Sure. Stuff going on today in the world of the underground. Holy shit. We've had for a month or two now, Astronomicon 4. We've had lots of hype about that. Lots of good guests. They got Corey Taylor in there. They got Mick. all 3 days. I don't know if you've seen all of this, but Mick Foley coming is 3 different personas. You can get like picture packages, and One Day Mankind and Cactus Jack. Kane Hodder in full Jason gear. Michael Berryman from The Hills Have Eyes, and he's been in a couple other movies.
Oh, the tall, really bald, the bald dude that's really bald? That guy, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Moseley from all the Rob Zombie movies. They got an all-star lineup there. So,
hell of a lineup.
20th, 21st, 22nd of August, Fort Ann, Michigan. Or Fort Ann? No, I'm thinking somewhere else. Ann Arbor. There we go. Because we got a Fort Ann, Arbor, New York. I mean, it just kind of, anyway. So, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Yesterday, I know y'all heard about this. Gathering of the Juggalos announced for the 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I mean, that, I'll be honest, that news got me more than the Astronomicon, just because the Gathering is the mother of all events that are Juggalo related. Like, that's the biggest thing you could possibly attend, you know?
I know it is. And I've been waiting to go to one. We were planning to go to one before. Wicked Intentions was going on, brother. You missed your birthday shout out, but early happy birthday, and I'm sure I'll catch up with you in a couple days on that one. But yeah, no, fucking Gathering. I've been wanting to go to one, you know, because she's been a few times and she's told me all about them, and I know other people have been talking about them, and it seems like an amazing time. I even got the documentary, rented it on off.
Nice.
So I could see it myself, and I'm like, oh man, this is like the mother of all festivals. This is,
you know what? All you have to do is hear Gathering stories. All you have to do is hear a bunch of stories from people, and that is more than enough to be like, this is one of those events you got to go to. Too many amazing stories, crazy stories, just, you know, at my time at the Gathering. So it's like, that alone would make you want to go.
I know, and I've been wanting to so bad. So we'll see what happens. And we were going to go to Astronomicon, and then they announced the Gathering. And come on.
You got to pick now. You got to pick. Are they the same
dates?
Or?
No. See, there's thinking about that, and I actually did the math. One of the first things I did was look up, because of my Gatherings on your birthday. Oh hell yeah! You better get there, brother.
Yeah, that's a birthday present.
Yeah,
like no other.
Well, I heard, well, it was 2 years ago now. Tickets to go see ICP over in that was the last show we went to. It was Ouija and Hoodoo, Green Jelly or Green Jello. Sorry, I refuse to call them Green Jelly. That's just kind of. When they were green jello,
no matter what.
And ICP, and I've been to Ozfest 4 times. I've met Ozzy. I've seen Black Sabbath. I've seen all these different bands. I saw Alice Cooper earlier that year. That was
wow.
ICP is the best show I've ever seen. It was absolutely insane. And we're talking like Northern Lights. Well, they call it Upstate Concert Hall now, but. So
wow, that's cool.
It is literally a bar, and it was amazing. Left stoked. We were smart enough to bring an extra set of clothes. You know, shirt off down to just my pants, washing my glasses off in the sink.
That's the worst feeling when you come back from an ICP show, when you're drenching Fago, like, oh, this feels so bad. But I got these dope CDs in my hand, and they don't got Fago on them somehow. Like,
I know, right? Well, she actually, where is it? Right up here.
Nice.
Yeah, that's still got a little bit left in the bottom. That's like a 2-year-old cola right there.
That's not a strange thing. People do that. I tried to do that at those shows. I couldn't even find an empty. People picked them up.
Yeah, no, it was nuts. It was a great show though. She ended up we were right in the front. I got nailed in the face, like Shaggy got me like 2-3 times right in the face, glasses and all, with a pistol. Anybody else, I'd have been pissed and throwing fists, but you know, this was like,
it's like, yeah, I gotta tolerate this one.
Yeah. 2 years we went to Ozfest, met Zach Wild. First thing he did was put his arm around my my ex-wife, because I'm still married at the time. Put his arm around my ex-wife, call her beautiful, smack her ass. I couldn't have been more proud. You know, anybody else, I words, but you know, Zach Wild. Well, I don't think I'd want to tangle with him anyway, even if I was trying to get. He's a big fucking boy. All of the man's amazing. He's an awesome artist. But that's stories for another time. You know, I got plenty of stories about shit like that. Twisted Juggalo, what's up? Oh, welcome to the show. So anyway, yeah. So we're thinking we're gonna try and maybe we're gonna see what the tickets are like, you know, and then see what we can do, and maybe do both, because I immediately did the map thing and went, all right, so it's like 13, 15 hours from here to Ohio. It's like 10 from here to Ann Arbor. It's only 3.5 hours between the two.
Right. Yeah, Ohio's like 7 hours for me, and I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's like, it's doable, you know, it's doable. It's just, it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, no, for you it's almost a road trip. I got to take a couple extra days off from work, but you know, making that money. You know, I was in overtime on Thursday last week, and I worked Saturday. And our Saturdays, if we work weekends, any shift that starts between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. or emergency calls, it's an extra $2 an hour.
Do it up, man. Take it. You gotta take it.
Making that flagger, making that summer flagger money. That's what that is. I get, you know, I get a client who treats me good, but anyway, again, you know, I'm babbling, I'm going on here. So,
hey, it's your first show, man. It's the first time, you know, so it's like, first time of anything is never easy.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually coming pretty easy, and I'm just have to stop myself from talking because I'm.
You need that little buzzer, like.
yeah. You need a mute button. You just I'm setting all my guests a mute button. You start talking too much.
Yeah, the gathering will be a good event. I hope I can make it this year, because definitely, like, I mean, I've actually never been to one either, so it'll be my first. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll break that cherry together, brother.
We'll do it, man. There's a lot of people that I know that want to go this year. It's going to be like one of those trips where you just meet up a bunch of juggalos from different places, and you're like, talk to you for like 5 years. It's good to see your face.
Yeah, no doubt. We got, so there's so much to do. I'm waiting for a guest list for that, a set list.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
That's going to be pretty fucking dope. And I want to do Ask too. I think I could. I really wanted to, you know, go meet Mick Foley as Mankind. Because, you know, that's one of my absolute favorite characters from, you know, the wrestling world when I was watching back in the day. Well,
that would be cool. Especially if you got a picture with him too, like after you get you know, the autograph, like that's the way to go. You
know, it's just like a photo op. I think you get something signed, either a picture there or something that you bring or whatever. I actually want to I have a Jason mask sitting up there. Otter signed head fucking.
Oh hell yeah! You got to put that in the case, one of those plastic cases or something, man. That's the shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, thanks, Ace. I love this clown mask, man. This is the one. And nobody's fucked with it yet. I haven't seen one person wear this in a music video or nothing yet.
Nice. So that's a good segue. Music videos and clown faces, brother. So
hell yeah.
Work with Shaggy.
Man, worked with Shaggy, too dope for the album. Got a song with him, and you know, I decided, listen, there's people that's gotten features from Shaggy before. Very few, not too many, especially underground guys. But you get something that dope, you got to make it. You got to show the appreciation, right? it's like if you had, like you said, you had something that you really like, you want to keep it in good condition or make sure it's away from harm. So instead of just making a song, it's like, okay, let's do an animated video. You know, let's try something different. You know, and it's the song is very cool. You know, I got to go down to Detroit and actually record with the man, you know, and it was a great experience. It was very cool, man. It was just one of those surreal type of experiences, you know?
Yeah. I can only imagine. That's high level shit, man. That's
I mean, it definitely is. You know, it's like I remember at one of the, I think it was during the Amazing Jekyll Brothers era, they had this greet and meet where it was ICP and this is when Blaze was not Blaze. Like Blaze carried them in one of those psychiatric ward, like I don't know, like roller, whatever it is, you know.
yeah.
And
big dollies that they're strapped to.
Right. They had the
Yeah.
dollies, and they had them strapped into it with the you know, the straight jackets and everything. And you know, at 17 years old, like at 34, you know, it's not as much magic. But when you're 17 and you see that and you've listened to their music and you're like, this is some crazy shit going on. So, you know, anyways, I gave him the CD. They were signing everything, and he misspelled my name. And I was like, hey, there's a D at the end of it. So he just puts the D over the last letter. He's like, here you go, man. And I'm like, when I met him, I took that Jekyll Brothers CD with me. And I was like, hey, bro, I was 17 when you signed this for me. And I remember because I was like, hey, you spelled my name wrong. And you know, you did your best. You know, you tried your best. You wrote the right spelling and everything. He's like, damn, that's pretty fucking cool, you know? So it was good to be able to do that, you know? Little experiences like that you don't forget.
Yeah, no.
However big or small.
Those are the best ones. The small ones, you know, the big things you can play for 10,000 people. That's a rush, I'm sure, but those little things, man, that's what
those
life's
little things like make you energized to even play, to even get to that level, kind of, you know. And I can only hope, but you know, I think that's every artist's dream, is to play in front of the biggest crowds they can. And nothing to do with selling out. It has nothing to do with mainstream or underground. It has everything to do with that person struggling enough to be like, I've worked so hard for this. I want this so bad, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. You even went into that in one of your. So I've been listening to it over and over again. I know which one I know you know which one I'm talking about. It's on Codename Assassin. It just keeps coming over and over and over again, and the numbers.
I'm feeling like it has to do with something about celebrities, maybe. I wonder if that's the one.
Maybe. Okay, so there's something else we could talk about. Jason Porter. You've done a lot of work with the man, and you actually mentioned him in the one song, at least one song.
Oh yeah. Jason really, me and him started working during that Codename Assassin era, and just like him knowing the records he put out and how he started off getting, you know, a lot of shine off of his track off of the Tunnel Runners album that came out a while back. And I mean, his beats are, I've really gotten nothing but beats from Porter. Like, that's my guy that I go to, unless I make it myself, which, you know, now I'm doing, but more professional. Like before, you know, you make a beat on Fruity Loops, like, yeah, that's not really, I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, no, I've tried it a little bit. You know, I have a guitar. I'm teaching myself how to play, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm doing this, but at the same time, I'm thinking, all right, I can actually take these little riffs and I can make beats out of them. It might actually work better. Yeah. It's a new thing. I haven't gotten that far. I'm just, you know, wheels turn. The more and more I mess with all you guys, it goes like that. But I've got Audacity, which is amazing. It's an amazing program, especially for free, you know, for shareware.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
I don't know half of what I can do with it. There's some of the...
That's how it always is, though. Like, once you start with a program, you're like, what the hell is this shit right here? But the thing that's crazy about guitars, like, especially if you have an electric guitar, like, bro, nothing beats a live guitar in a song. Like, you can try to make a guitar sound in a program, but nothing beats a live guitar. Ever.
Yeah, no doubt. I even went and got myself one of these.
Nice.
This box pedal.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
It works. Yeah, and that's where I'm at with that, you know, because I mess with it, you know, regular. Well, I was messing with it regularly. I don't have time anymore. Summer hours came, so I'm working hours and.
I hear you.
This,
Life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Porter's a hell of a dude, man. I mean, I've gotten beats off of him, and we've worked so close together in so many different things that, you know, like a lot of people know him for obviously his horrorcore, his wicked shit type of raps. But that guy can make any type of beat you want, and that's, I think, the sign of a great producer. You know, someone that can make happy beat, angry beat, a rock beat, a jazz beat, whatever it is. And me and him have been working together ever since. I mean, Jason's the one that made the beat for the song We Do It that has Shaggy on it. You know, so like that's how close we work. You know, like if we're gonna do something, like usually me and him work together a lot on projects so that we can bounce off each other. You know, kind of like that.
That kind of relationship. That's awesome to have, you know.
Yeah, he's a stand-up guy. I mean, I've known him for at least 6 years now, and no matter what little, you know, whatever, you know, even artists go through shit sometimes, but like he's always like 100% with me, and that's why, like, he's one of those guys where it's like I can say that he's a mentor to me, and I have immense respect for him. So anybody that fucks with Porter fucks with me, basically. That's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's supposed to be, brother. It's family.
That's gotta be. It's family. Exactly.
Oh yeah. So back to Shaggy in the video. So you were gonna release that today.
I was gonna release it today, but man, you know, it's like all this shit that I have had to do, like making art, everything, making videos, editing all this shit myself, getting all this done. It's like it's overwhelming, and it's kind of scary at the same time, especially this, because this is the biggest thing I've ever done in my life. And it's like Jason was like, hey, listen, let's push it back to Thursday. Give yourself a day, or, you know, to chill. And I'm like, I'm taking your advice because you always give me good advice. So Thursday's the day, video will drop then, and gonna start kicking it off, man. Start pushing the shit out of it, you know?
Awesome. Well, you know I'm right behind you, and I'll be featuring that on No Haters playlist. Absolutely. That'll be right there. I got a couple of yours right there near the top anyway, since you're featured artist.
Nice. Yeah. What albums have you gotten recently that you know? I know that you've been messing with Six Side, and I just listened to some of his work. Good stuff.
Yeah, I've been getting a whole lot of his. He sent me a couple of singles. I stream a lot of stuff off YouTube. Well, when I'm, you know, home, I've been right. I broke down and paid for Spotify as much as I didn't want to. Spotify is awesome, don't get it wrong. Especially, I absolutely love the feature where you can share whatever right to your story on Instagram. It's amazing because it works perfectly for what I'm doing here, for No Haters, for all of this. If you don't for it, everything's shuffled, and you may not get the song you're trying to listen to.
Well, Spotify is great. I mean, the other cool thing for artists, and someone just told me, is that like if you put your stuff on Spotify like a month before it releases, you're actually giving yourself time for that release to possibly get on some great playlists. So by the time that you put it on, you know, let's say I put the music on tomorrow and it takes 3 weeks to get on Spotify, I can just say, hi, I don't want it on until such and such date. They're going to actually help you get on lists because of that waiting period. So it's like Spotify's pretty helpful, man. Even on the artist side, not just listening to the music side.
Nice. Well, that's definitely good to know.
Good shit, yeah.
Using a lot of people on there. Yeah, I keep bouncing back and forth between Spotify, YouTube, and Bandcamp because that appears to be where everybody is. And on just one, everybody's split up, and some of their stuff is split up between all three. You can go different places to find them. Come on.
Yeah, you just need one real good Spotify list and you're golden. It's like,
yeah, well, that's things I'm about to start working on. I've got the YouTube playlist. I've started working on a Spotify playlist as well. I'm going to put that. I actually just started a link tree today. I think I told you about anybody else.
Yeah.
been on my my profile, I actually started a link tree today while I was working my other job.
Hey, listen, there's no shame in that.
We do nothing because my client's in off in a driveway or something. He doesn't need traffic control, so so I'm working while I'm working. Who'd have thought? But so I got the link tree and the pre-order link, the link to the Politicize
Awesome, man.
for that. Which, by the way, getting scattered. That's at the top. Got the No Haters YouTube playlist link right underneath it. There will be. I'll get to that. Again, I'm the guy who usually has 10 different irons and 5 different fires. It's I've got these full on and dead. It's just kind of what it is. But so those pre-orders, you got 2 different packages. I'm going to let you tell people about them, but I'm going to say right now, I got the Riot Gear package. Absolutely, that was I did. I wanted that one.
Yeah, I put 2 of them together, and the one is very simple. It's just a standard edition. It comes with a CD, but I threw in an extra single and some very cool stickers. In fact, No Haters, Chaotic, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff right now because I have it right here in front of me. So you know what I mean. So this is my ridiculous cover of Lots of Ass. This here right here is the it's just a single. It's actually a track I got that had Gucci Mane and Rick Ross on it, but it wasn't exactly official. So, but I spit my verse on it. And while they're going on their own, regular flow, I go on my wicked shit, ICP, Eminem, Tech Nine shit. So it's fun to listen to some. You listen to them and you listen to me. And like, yo, this is really weird but awesome because I kind of needed that at the end. I don't want to get swagged out too much. But it's just a little something to add in. I got some stickers. I got some hologram stickers I'd like to show y'all. I'm ready as hell, man. I'm nervous but ready. But, you got some Riot Gear stickers. Hologram stickers. And for those of you that want to know about the fact that Shaggy is, in a video and a song, he's on a sticker too. A hologram sticker.
Very cool.
So that's the regular one, and the other edition is basically everything I showed you: a T-shirt, an 8.5 by 11 poster, and a CD of all of my old stuff that I used to do back in the day under the name Political Assassin. So. You got a lot of shit coming your way, no doubt.
That's what I like. That's what I like. All that, I don't want to, because that's what I do. I find something that I like. When I first got in, I'm a fairly new juggalo, and I know I'm stuttering, kind of skipping over here and there.
Hey, you're family now.
So when Bradiful started getting me listening to ICP and a little bit of Boondocks and some Twisted, and then a friend of hers that actually started working with me, I was training him, and he was actually my partner out on the road for months. He started bringing CDs to play in the truck on the way there, and he got me listening to Gorilla Voltage and more Twisted and Underground Avengers. And then I just kind of, all right, I'm really liking this. Hold on. I started backtracking. I started looking at this and looking at that. So that's what I did. I was looking, all right, well, let's look at the new stuff. And that was right about the time Generation Nightmare came out.
Okay.
Listen to that, and I went, oh, fuck, this is awesome. And I was listening to, the newer ICP, and that was Fearless Fred Fury.
Okay.
And then Flip the Rat. And so I immediately got those 2, and Forgotten Freshness 6, I think, was also released that year.
The one with the yellow cover, right?
Yes.
That's rare as hell. That's a rare one. I know you're not going to ever get rid of that one because that's rare as hell. I've tried finding that.
There's a lot of really rare stuff.
Oh, yeah. And I find myself going back, and collecting certain things that I don't have anymore, one of my favorite CDs at a show was the Psychopathics from Outer Space 1, Volume 1.
Nice.
And it had this one song with Ice-T and ICP in it. And you can't find that anywhere except on that CD, man.
Oh.
You know, it's dope ass CD. But I understand like going back to their catalog and collecting. But I'm interested in knowing, did you go as far back with Twisted as like Most Tasteless by any chance?
Well, I did the same thing with them, and I went back and I collecting. I've got I own all the newer stuff, you know, where I started listening really up. I went back. No, I'm not fucking rich, but so I downloaded, not free whatever, sharing or whatever, but I have a site where they're not like 99 cents or $1 or something.
Right, yeah.
I got it from there, and I went back and I collected all of that, and I've got Most Tasteless. I've got Mirror Mirror. I went all the way through, and I couldn't even tell you what my favorite album or song. There's so many, but I tell you what, I'm ready for Unlikely Prescription. That's going to be amazing.
How was this last Twisted album though? This Electric Lettuce, is that what it was called? I didn't even.
Really good.
It's good. Okay.
Yeah. Haven't heard it?
I haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, I got that one. I pre-ordered that one, and I haven't had a chance to put it up yet, but I got. Yeah, I'm a collector. I've got all kinds of stuff.
Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Go with
the
my
old school weed. Yeah, the anti-weed shit, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. You can see what little bit you can see. This is. Oh, and one of my favorite. Let's see where it is. Can I do this? I can do this.
Oh, I see the Hannibal mask. Very nice, very nice. Yeah,
that I love. I wish I had actually gotten to see them, like talk to them face to face, but I got the VIP pack for the 420 show.
Right.
So I got to actually, talk to them for a minute, whatever. And I have on Q Jam, I have that conversation, that little meet and greet type thing is recorded. So that was
nice.
That was
nice. Yeah, I'd love to see it on here too, man. If you ever post it up on here, that would be cool to check out. Yeah,
I'll definitely do that at some point. I have to remember to do it.
I did get a chance to meet Twisted one time because it was a while back. It was in Canada. I think it was on Ontario. I don't remember, but I was in the parking lot. I was opening up for them, and I'm smoking weed with this guy, and all you hear is like, "Hey, who's got the weed?" I just look over, and it's Twisted, like animated as fuck, like, "What's up?" And I was like, "What's going on, y'all? Like, you want to smoke?" They're like, "We not right now," but talked to them. I got them a chance to give them a single that had Mars and Porter and me on it, and took a pic with them. They were very cool, man. They were very awesome dudes, from what I can tell. You know what I mean?
That's what I've heard. I've never heard anything bad about them. Actually, I don't think I've heard anything bad about any underground artists. That's one thing about being underground. I mean, I'm sure
I could tell you a couple. But first and foremost, while I'm on here, and not to disrespect the show or anything like that, but hey, Replicon Radio, suck my dick. That's what Politicize says.
Oh, was it that bad?
It is what it is. It is what it is. Just had to throw that in there. Having much better time on here with my man Chaotic than y'all motherfuckers. Learn how to talk to people. Don't be disrespectful.
See, I started listening to that, and they went on a little break, and then they were like, "Yeah, Politicize is next," and I never got back to it because we started. I never. So I guess
it's okay. I hung up the phone. I was like, bro, I'm not wasting any more time with you. I could be playing Call of Duty and smoking weed right now.
Right?
But no, forget all that. But Twisted are cool. But there's artists that have their quirks, that have some people have attitudes. But one thing I learned is that it's very easy to get upset at somebody, right? It's really easy to take something and get like, okay, well, this guy pisses me off. He rubbed me wrong. It's a lot harder to be assertive and be like, listen, man, I can't condone you treating me like that. You better respect me, okay? it's all love, but you need to be respectful, my man. You know, like I'm not that dude that will just go cry behind my sofa. I will throw my hands at you, but I don't want that. I'm being respectful. You know, and I don't even try to get it to that level. But even if it does, I'll say, I'm sorry. I apologize for even talking to you like that, my man. I felt like I was being disrespected. It's all love. You know, that's the worst it ever gets. But that you could take it however you want. Some people will take it that extra mile. They don't have that maturity in their head to say how they feel in an assertive way, but not go all the way, you know? You have to create relations when you're in music, no matter what you're doing. And you're doing that yourself right now, creating relations. And it's very important.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's what all this is about, you know? And it's weird because I started this out when I was just, I actually had an Instagram account. I've had it for years and years and years, but I forgot about it. I didn't password.
Right.
Put something else. I had to look. Oh, a friend of mine, he's not on Facebook. He's only on Instagram.
Right.
Oh, all right. So I'm going to share stuff here so he can see it. And I started looking, and I'm like, all right. And I've been a thrasher most of my life. You know, like I said, Ozfest multiple times, Mayhem.
Right.
Show after show after show. I saw Head PE and Mushroom Head. That was an amazing show.
That's a.
I got another story for another time. Oh, they're going to cut us off here because they got a timer on these things, I think. But
is what it is.
Yeah. But you know, all this is amazing. So I get in here and I'm looking at this and listening to that, and she's going on, brother Josh, buddy of mine from work. He's a good kid.
Let's go, fam. How you doing?
Yeah, I introduced him to ICP. Yeah.
That's the pay it forward, right? Like you get something that you love and you introduce it automatically to people you mess with. It's just how it is.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I got introduced during the Great Malenko era, and I remember I brought the CD to my friend, and he was kind of salty though. He's like, "Really? You got the same shit?" I was like, "Bro, you have it everywhere in your room. You expected me not to check it out?" Like, what the fuck did you expect?
That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, and I believe in share the joy. You know, same. I'm sitting here smoking. If I'm sitting here smoking a bowl and you walk in, I'm gonna first do the pipe.
That's true. In fact, I think I'm gonna talk and roll something while I'm here. If you excuse me for 1 second.
All right, good, brother. Glad you could join us, Josh. Glad you could join us, everybody that's here.
What's up, yo? I'm just trying to find my.
Trying to find back.
Trying to find something green.
I never realized how much the underground. There's an underground scene up here that I didn't even know existed until like the last couple of months. I don't know if you've heard of Earworm Entertainment.
I haven't.
It's New England based, and there's a couple of guys here in Vermont. There's Canis CDK is up in Burlington. Bearded Demon lives right here around Rutland somewhere. I see him around town every once in a while. Because I'm probably going to send it to him. So shout out. Wish you could be here, brother. You know, I know he was busy, had other stuff to do. But
yeah, it's everywhere. The scene is everywhere. I mean, I think you probably, to be honest, you probably have a bigger scene near you than I do. There's like Philly. I rarely see any juggalos. Very rare.
Yeah, there is some up here, but you know you have to find them.
Yeah, you do.
Chris Calico, what did he just split from Strange Music, doing his own thing now, isn't he?
I mean, I can understand it. You know, the guy's busted his ass from beginning to end for tech, and I'm not talking shit. I just think that the guy probably deserved more exposure. I mean, I don't know. He's that talented in my eyes that he deserved a little more. But
Oh, yeah, I heard him on a whole shitload of tech stuff, and I have loved his art on everything, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the singing down to a T. He can chop with the best of them. Pretty talented guy, if you ask me. I mean, what's next? Maybe he'll start producing. I don't even know if he does. Maybe he does. Maybe that's what he'll do. But
maybe hard telling, brother. Yeah.
yep.
The scene, the music scene's all, you know, it's volatile no matter what. You know, go back to the Gathering versus Astronomicon thing. You know how many memes I've I mean, some of them have made perfect sense, you know, like you're deciding between the two, and it's got, you know, an open face, not closed yet, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. One piece with peanut butter, one piece with jelly. And then the next two pictures are one with the peanut butter on top and one with the jelly on top.
I mean, there's no, I mean, memes are always great, but there's no actual reason to like pick a side per se. You know what I mean? Like if you enjoy something, you enjoy something, man. Like personally, I'd rather go to the Gathering if I had to pick between the two. But hey, go where you enjoy your shit, man. You know.
Yeah. And no, almost. He's not with Earworm. He started his own label. It's Ear Something. I don't remember what it's called. It's Ear Something. I was just actually looking at that. So I can actually look at this some more. Maybe. Okay, no, that didn't work. That was the wrong button. I have to hit the read more button. No, apparently I don't. I don't know where I got that from. No, it's Ear Something, but it's not Earworm. Earworm is strictly New England. You know, they've got guys He's got yeah, and there's another, you know, releases. You got this huge release today, or the pre-release.
I got the pre-order started, and it's got a lot of people on it, man. I mean, Shaggy is obviously the biggest guy on the album, you know, but there's also Mastermind. There's Blind Fury, if you guys remember him from his battling days on 106 in Park, and he still does it up, man. You go to his channel, he's ripping freestyles. But so we got, you know, Shaggy Tudo, Blind Fury, got Scum, got Mastermind, got Kung Fu Vampire. So it's loaded, ready to play roulette. You know, it's just a matter of putting that video out first and then kind of using the video to push the release and the pre-order, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. That's the
yeah, absolutely. That's fucking amazing. And I really I gotta wait until July, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know that's a big pain in the. That's kind of a pain. It's like you pre-order the album. It's like, you know, make me wait a month, but I swear I'm putting everything into this month, promoting, you know, with websites and everything. I even got the Detroit Metro Times is going to make a post about the video.
Nice.
So I really did my best to honor the fact that I was able to work with Shaggy. You know, I didn't want to just make a track with Shaggy and just be like, okay, that's what you're known for. You made a track that wasn't good. No, I wanted to make sure the beat was the shit. The idea of the song was Juggalo related. I'm not sitting here talking shit about how I'm gonna beat you up. We're being funny about shit, you know. And that's ICP's greatest factors. Their amusement and dark amusement. But I just wanted to make sure that I give the man the proper respect of releasing this right, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's great. I can't wait to. And it's weird. I haven't seen I've seen some ICP videos, but I've seen more from other people. I think animated videos would be a very good thing for them, a very good venue. Oh, that was weird. Frog in my throat. And I've actually thought about, and I can actually see an animated video for Zombie Slide.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really, really cool. I would, if I was them, I'd be making something like that. You know, going backwards a little bit, have something.
Do the opposite of what Disney is doing. Turn the animated movie to live action.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's a great idea, because it's like, if they released like you said, theoretically 10 videos animated, I mean, who wouldn't buy that? You know?
Shit, I would.
I would too. Add in the old school shockumentary to that disc, and you got me, bro. Because I've been looking for that one.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. In ICP, and they're supposed to have Yum Yum's Lure, or no, Yum Yum's Bedlam. Yum Yum's Lure, one they released on Juggalo Day. I got that morning before I even went to work. I downloaded that shit, put it on my phone.
Nice. Yeah, I'm wondering. I hope it's dope. I mean, I still feel like the album that really hit for me, the last ICP album that hit hard was Bang Pow Boom.
Yes.
That just, you could tell that it had that energy behind their words and their delivery, and you could hear it. But yeah, I think that was their last like really good one. These last ones aren't bad, but if they can get back to that level, like it'll be a whole new era. I feel like
one of those albums where there's really no bad songs on it at all. You know, I mean, not that they're a bad other one, but I can't really pick one or two really good songs that'd be my favorite off of that album. The other ones I can pick.
That's true.
Young Core, the Ding Ding Doll was by far my favorite. Absolutely.
That was one of the better ones on there. Definitely.
Yeah,
but I know what you mean. Like, you know, there's a difference between like skipping and listening to certain songs because you just want certain songs. You need more songs to listen to versus I haven't felt the need to skip yet. You know, like, then you got something.
Yeah. Out. So, well, shit. It's been almost an hour. We just kind of been talking. That's awesome.
It's been an hour, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 10 minutes to 10.
Yeah, right. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it.
No, see, and that's awesome because, I mean, you know, that's kind of what I was going for here. You know, this wasn't supposed to be like some kind of stuffy, all right, I'm going to have somebody in here. And no, man, I was trying to figure out a different format and different way to do this and how am I going to do this. And I want to fit this in there. And he just went, you know what? Fuck it. My guest could be my co-host.
Pretty much. And I mean, you know, I remember one of the first videos I saw of yours before we got in contact was you were explaining what No Haters is about. And you were basically like, listen, there's no room for any attitudes and bullshit and none of that. That's why it's called No Haters, you know, like you're going to have a good time if you come on here, you know, because like just by your demeanor, I could tell like you're someone you could have a good conversation with, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the way this all came about in the first place, I don't know if I've told anybody this. There's like only one or two people that really know about it. I was supporting somebody else watching a live where somebody was playing a track from, you know, each of these people and, you know, they're underground type artists. And a lot of them were, I mean, it wasn't bad stuff. It was kind of generic, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. There's a market for everything, and I'm not going to cut it down. You know, no haters. There's no hate here. Cookie cutters.
No hate.
That's what you're into, and if you like mainstream, you like mainstream. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
I personally like, you know, my tastes are a little bit different. Well, they went through all that, and they finally got to his, and before they even started playing it, people were hating on him and running off at the mouth in the comments. And then started playing it and didn't even get 60 seconds into it. And there were enough people going, no, trash, no. I'm like, man, seriously? So he got done and cut out, and she was really, really disrespectful about it. You know, this is one of those where if everybody decides it's trash, enough people and they play this really, really fucked up song, you know, really, really trashing the person. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's there's no place for that. I mean, somebody put their hard work, and even if they didn't put as much hard work as, you know, one would think you could or should, they still work to do something. So you don't have to be disrespectful if you want to be criticized. If you want to give them some good criticism, that's fine. Now, if they can't handle it, then yeah, then I'll agree they suck because your mind isn't even there. But no need for all that, right? We all start somewhere.
Yeah, no, dude didn't say a word. He was as absolutely respectful as could possibly be and didn't really say a word about it and then just said nope and kicked off. Like,
was he just starting off by chance as far as his music?
Yes and no.
Because at a certain point in time, we all go through the bullshit of people acting that way.
Well, that's a story for, I think.
What up, Six Side? He's got the story for us. He's got the scoop, man.
So I don't know. I mean, what? Huh? Yeah. Sorry. Pause. My other half just got home from work.
Oh, you gotta say how are you doing? Hey, what's up? I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Well, yeah. Yeah. What that was actually her just saying, "I love you. I'm doing this. I'll talk to you when you're done."
No, but I mean, like,
yeah,
you know, that person comes in, you got to give them some love, let them know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to know more about. I mean, I know what I saw and what I heard, but again, you know, that's probably a story for another time.
It happens. You kind of got to learn like after a while how to deal with it or how to respond to people because. I mean, that happens to even, you're talking like celebs. We're talking like movie stars. They might have a bad interview. You know, that happens to high-level people, so.
So anyway, that was cool. Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to get... I know there's a timer on these because I've seen people get kicked off.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, no doubt.
And this was absolutely awesome. First
right
run.
Back at you, man. No doubt. It was good to be here, and thanks for having me up. Oh yeah, I love it. If y'all want to find this, I'm not telling you where it is. Sorry. It's on Amazon. Fuck. No doubt, man. Yeah, if y'all watching, thanks for watching. If you stay a little longer, hopefully Chaotic can play a song for you.
I knew I was forgetting something. Gotta remind. I hope this isn't too loud. I hope it isn't too not loud. You'll have to like give me a thumbs up or something. So hopefully we got enough time for this. So I was graced with, well, why don't you introduce it, sir, since you're the one that made the magic happen.
No worries. So this is Scum, Politicize and Scum, and it's called Kill Karen. And if you don't get what it's about from the title, what the fuck do you want me to say? But yeah, we're killing those bitches in this song, yeah. So. And I produced the beat as well. Over half of most of the album, actually, I produced, save for 3 songs. So, yeah, enjoy.
If I can get it to cooperate.
Yo, Scum politicizing this bitch. And this is not a test. This right here is a nationwide Karen alert. But bitch, we see you. And bitch, we hunting. So all you racist motherfuckers, you better watch yourself. Cause you may die. And you should die.
Kill Karen, her soul is barren like Hollywood. Rip the flesh off her body just like a martyr could. It barks loud at public places or at a park. High sides are dark, and usually they be fucking Shut up, bitch. Throw them in a wood chipper, watch the body spray. Serve the pieces like chicken nuggets, it's every day. You taste shitty, the ones that pretty get thrown in quick. Put in the stable for life while eating horse dick. Carve Karen on her flesh like I'm Victor's ass. Let's try to kill every follower that the devil has. Making quotes of their flesh and selling them as hammocks. News reports ain't saying nothing, there's no panic. Gave them corona and quarantined them in FEMA camps. My methodical torture is something too advanced. Let's kill them racists and stab their faces in public places. Put their body in oil drums, I sent to scum. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen.
Put the phone down, let me just clown on your bitch ass for a little second, cracking fucked up jokes that each has. Bigots getting slaughtered, drummed and quartered like them pigs do. At a butcher shop on humor stop, switch up your wig too. Cause that racist shit ain't funny like a day trade. When you the one they rape and then escape with a bleeding ass gape. So less videotape, I'm outdated, fuck a cell phone. Karen bleeding out in a vest, that spike you might have fell on. Sneaking in a porta body that she might have fell in. Drinking gasoline, let me get a light, BBQ I'm smelling. Yelling fuck a Karen as I'm staring at your phone cam. Let me put the semi-automatic to your dome, then get inside this trunk. It's time for us to take a ride to a place that all the racists finna find you. I'ma hide you inside a metal drum. If you are dumb enough to get in, bury you alive, I'll be the last we hear from Karen.
Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, this ain't your job, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, your soul is cracked, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, you could get slapped, Karen. Take a dirt nap, Karen, ain't no coming back, Karen.
Fucking sweet, brother. Awesome.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody made a song about Karens yet. So once again, I beat someone to the punch. That's what's up.
You nailed it. Cause
Thanks, brother. I appreciate
pretty
it.
much every Karen I've ever met. You know, whatever.
It would make for a very easy music video, right? Go down, meet scum, do a little bit, insert videos of Karen here.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt, brother.
Fucking right. Oh, excuse me. There you go. Gotta love it. Anyway, so thank you for joining me, brother. Everybody who's been here watching, whoop whoop. Love y'all. Love y'all.
MCLL, thanks for watching, and thanks to Chaotic for having me, man. Much love.
Yeah, my pleasure, brother. So next week, hold on. Saturday, not next week, because we're going to start doing this every Saturday night, 9 o'clock my time. So whatever time you tuned in, same time.
Hell yeah, guys. Tune in for that episode.
Yeah, this Saturday, we got the Alabama Demon himself. I know he's still in the room, Young Pazuzu. Can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. We've already done a Stone Stories together. That was pretty fucking cool. And now we're going to go straight music. Going to be a good.
Yeah. Sounds good, brother. All right, y'all. Peace out and much love.
Awesome. Love all y'all. Bye.